Wow. Primate Ayodele foresee deadly accidents involving Buhari, Fashola and Ngige convoy. Warned not to travel. Wow. You see, there is something I normally say to my fellow Nigerians. I used to say that human beings are stubborn, but when it comes to the word of God or the message of God, you don't show stubbornness. Because if you do try to show stubbornness, you will fall into the ditch. Don't forget, Primate Ayodele, as a man of God, has prophesied thousands of prophecy that has come to pass. Even the coming of President Buhari into power in 2015 was foresaw and prophesied by him, and it came to pass. Do you understand? Just as many prophecies. So whether it is true or not true, I used to advise people this time around to at least give the word of God a chance and obey. And obey, because you don't know who is coming after you. You don't know who is coming after you. You don't know who doesn't want you. You don't know who is planning against you. It is a warning. It is a warning. And if you show stubbornness in this, you are completely on your own or your lower. That is the comment. So to me, I would say that whether it is true or not true, Buhari should concur, Fashola should concur, then Ngige should concur. And stay away from traveling now. Do you understand? And stay away. That is the message. Okay? So let's quickly check the content and know how true the message could be. Did Primate Ayodele foresee the deadly accident involving Buhari, Fashola and Ngige convoy? A situation that would have led to a national tragedy was averted today when the convoy of President Buhari's Chief of Staff, Minister Babatunde Raji Fashola and Chris Ngige were involved in a fatal crash in Delta State. In the unfortunate incident, 4 policemen lost their lives, but the minister and the president's aides were not affected. Meanwhile, popular prophet Primate Elijah Ayodele had warned in his 2022 prophecies that the aides of the president and his ministers should pray for God's protection in the new year. We hardly hear stories of aides of the president and ministers involved in a crash like this, but little did we know that Primate Ayodele foresaw something bad happening which he warned about. This prophecy could be seen on page 51 of the 90-page 2022 prophecies released on Wednesday, 22nd of December 2021. It has even been prophesied before, but Buhari and his aides still never listened. You see, the most stubborn people we have in the world are politicians. The love for money has so much blindfolded them that they will be warned about something and they will not still listen. They will still want to do their own. You understand? They will still want to do their own. They will be warned that, look, this very place will be narrow. For the now, don't move. They will still want to do their own. So, my dear listeners, I will say that they are the cause of their crash. Do you understand? They are the cause. Because if they have acted according to the warnings, this wouldn't have happened to them. This wouldn't have happened. That is why the word of God is very important. Very important. It is important to obey the word of God. You don't underrate the word of God. When God says, do this, do it because it is God that's asked you to do it. See how our politicians are dying. It is because of stubbornness. Stubbornness has eaten them deep. Has eaten them. And is still eating them. They are just dying like fowls. They are so lucky that they didn't die. But what about the aides? What about the ministers? In that very convoy. Oh, my dear listeners, it is good to be obedient. It is very, very good to be obedient. Because not being obedient to the word of God means you are dragging yourself so close to the grave. I was saying something sometime that a child who refuses to listen to the parents, the parents advised him and he refused to listen. So I said, this child that have refused to listen to the parents, who then is he going to listen? How am I sure that this child will listen to God when God speaks to him? Because even the Bible has made us to know that the God that we see is our parents. Because he cannot come down from heaven to talk to us. So he has made our parents the God that we should see. He has gone into our parents. He is now speaking to us through our parents, so that we will learn to do the right thing. You understand? And that's just it. So, my dear listeners in the house, based on these very facts, I will tell you that it is not the fault of anyone, but the fault of the president and his aides that have caused this sudden accident. They call for it. Thank God they didn't die anyway. Let me hear your opinion on this very broadcast, so that I will know what your thoughts or idea could be. Whatsoever it is, don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.